I can make an example to that.
Okay.
In Nigeria, my mom, I would say my dad. My dad is from a Catholic home, but when he became a man of his own, he went into a Pentecostal church, which is also good, very nice. But my mom is not. My mom is the holiness person, the deeper life person. She's actually a deeper lifer.
Nice. Okay.
And forced us, only ended. To be deeper life. Of course, you have to do what your mother wants or says, right?
Yeah. She's the adult in the room. She should know it best.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
They should know it best. And now you're like questioning everything they brought. Sorry, I had to cut your story short.
Yeah.
But you can continue.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Yeah, I mean, she made sure that we did all those deeper life things. Like, I'm sure she'll be very happy for this clothes I'm wearing right now. But there's cold here, so it's okay. But I mean, this is exactly what it is. Growing up, it was like a fight between on Sunday, I want to go to my daddy's church. It was always a fight. Funny enough, there's something I just want to break into. There's repression, you repress memories of what has happened to you that is not good. And right now, while talking, everything is just coming like a picture to me. And I remember every Sunday in the morning, you wear your clothes and you'd be like, I want to go to my daddy's church. It was a war. And we loved going to our daddy's church because it was free. You could dance, you could laugh, you could meet other kids who were like you. It was really fun. But in deeper life, the pastor would leave his preaching and start preaching about because you have Vaseline on your lip. And this always made me and my sisters feel, hey, what are we doing here? Well, because you have no say as a child. You have no say to such things. And this issue with church or no church, it's when you hear, okay, the mom did the mom like that, and now the mom is doing to the kids like that. And then just like what you said, you just feel like, I don't want to do this to my child. And we both have a colleague, right? I'm sure you know her. I'm not going to mention her name. She was saying, hey, her parents did that to her. She didn't want to do it to her kids, but she realized she was doing it to her kids a whole lot here in Germany.
You don't even notice it.
Her child came to her. She just noticed that her child started doing some things because she said she's very spiritually inclined. So the child told her she was going for a friend's birthday party. And she started monitoring her child spiritually. Like she saw the child go for something else instead of the birthday party. And when the child came in, she said, "Where did you go to?" The child said, "I went to birthday party." She said, "No, you went to there. And the child was like, what? And the child started being scared, didn't want to say anything to her. And the child told her, "The more you do this, the more I go away." And I think she said the child told her something else, and she realized that she was doing the child a really bad service. So she had to ask for forgiveness from her child and started praying for herself to be able to leave this child alone, And when she did it, she said she felt a kind of peace, or calmness, or freeness from this hold she was having on her child. And when she did it, she felt she started seeing changes. The child started doing things, and she had to respect the boundary between child and a parent, or a mom.
Exactly.
And while leaving the child to go her own way, she just decided that, hey, I do not have to cage this child for me to see that she grows up well.
Yeah.
And funny enough, you look outside to other kids. I remember I always tell my mom, I said, you need to be so proud of me that I am the best child, the best daughter you can probably or ever seek for. if you know what other girls are doing out there, but you would not compare me. You would not say, oh, or curse.
Yeah.
This curse, people take it for granted, but it stays. That's why I think there is this saying that some people used to say, it's better for you to beat me than to curse me.
Yeah.
You know that,
yeah,
right?
I've heard it before.
And I went through a lot of abuse with curse when I came down to Germany, just like what you said, that your parents handed you over to a missionary person. My parents handed me over to somebody here, and the curse was, or the abuse was even more than what I had ever gone through. Here in Germany, and nobody can believe that. Even the police didn't believe it. It is unforgivable when you look at it.
Yeah.
But for me, I have realized that I have to forgive, because that's the only way. People ask, why are you so cheerful? And I say, I have to forgive for me to be productive.
Yeah, for you to be able to move on.
Yeah,
for you to be able to move on.
Forward.
Yeah.
If I don't, I can't be productive. I can't be princess when I don't. When I keep having something back of my mind that, hey, I do not like someone, or this person, what this person did to me is bothering me, which it still is. But every day is a new day. Every day is a trial, and say, okay, I have to forgive. And that is where we come to this, the talk of, why do children abuse their parents?
What do you mean by abuse their parents? I'm not with you there.
There are many theories about parental abuse,
okay.
And when they occur.
Okay.
Yeah, when the children had received from the parents.
Yeah.
And now it's just like, this is a wall, right?
Okay.
They're running from here to this wall,
okay.
because of their parents are pushing them. Their parents keep pushing them. They hit this wall.
Yeah.
Because they're already told white or black.
Yeah.
So for them, there is no way to the side.
Yeah.
There is no way to the other side.
Yeah.
There's no way up or down. It's just forward.
Forward, yeah.
What they do, they turn back. And then they go back to that person that was abusing them.
Yeah.
And then you see kids abusing their parents.
Okay.
Physically.
Yeah, now I understand what you mean.
Yeah. Socially, they become reciprocal coercion. They start, the child aggression starts going back to the aggressor.
Yeah, because they're giving back what they got. That's exactly what they know.
Yeah.
And, seriously, it might be mean what I'm going to say now, but I don't actually care about that. Seriously, I don't care. Where it becomes a problem for me, it's when it's like passed down to the next generation. When it's not just the parents getting it back, then their own kids are also getting it. Because I know that immediately the kids get it, okay? Their children get it. It continues. It's going to move over. Like you mentioned now, you get it. You don't even know when you are passing it on. You don't even know when you're doing the same stuff. The same thing you're complaining about. I can remember I was still very little. I was complaining about something that my dad did then. And I normally complain about it. And then my elder sister looked at me one day and was like, you complain about him. You are just him. I was still a boy. She made that comment. I was like, no, I can't be him. Come on. But that statement made me like go back and reflect about myself. I'm like, am I turning into what I'm actually complaining about?
Oh yeah.
And that's when you pass it on.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because you're like, this is the way it goes. My father flogged me. See what I turned into. Okay. I was abused in other ways emotionally. See what you turned into. You know what? You have to do it also so they will turn into good stuff. Forgetting about the whole personal process you had to go through. For you to be able to turn into something. Exactly. But that's not the result of what they did. It's just like believing this automatically the result. You give this and this the result you're getting. Because I love my parents. I know they love me. I know where the whole training came from. I know where they got it from, okay? I know where the whole stuff comes from, religion, from the type of training they got, and we just like repeating that stuff.